because we need this ease to be there, okay? And then I get the neckline. I'm sure you can all see that the neckline shape has been removed, and then the armhole come down a little bit just so that it can be more free. The next thing I have to do now is to make the skirt, the down part of the skirt, kind of tighten much more. Do you understand? Tighten it more. So it all depends on your preference or your customer's preference. That is how you get to determine how tight you want it. Okay, then you probably have to put a slit at the back or so. Okay, yes, it does not need slit because it has some kind of gathers on the side seam and the down part. Okay, so yes, me this is me doing the back bodies as well, and of course you can see the way I'm putting the front bodies on top of the back before I do anything. That's because it is asymmetrical, and if you are not careful, you'll be cutting right side and left side. You know, it's not going to align. Okay, which is why you have to always put it like this. It is more like you're placing right side facing right side, wrong side facing wrong side, so that you'll be able to get the accurate measurements you needed. Okay, that's what I did here, and you can see, and don't forget the dormant sleeve part of the sleeve. Then the other part that has some kind of a little bit of armhole. That's it. Can you see? And that's basically it. As for the down part, you have to just cut a flounce. If you don't, you can use a normal straight fabric and do gathers from the side seam down to the hemline. If you don't want something like that, then you can just cut a flounce and gather it as much as possible. Okay, so that's basically all about the down part. So for those that will be using maybe center back zipper, or maybe you want to divide this center back into two, maybe you want to have a little bit of joining at the center back, then you have to do the zipper bulge. You have to eliminate the zipper bulge. Okay, so that's basically about that. And then what else do I have to explain here? Okay, yes, the band of the neckline, and make it long for you to be able to tie the rope, the belt, just like this. Okay, I hope this is clear enough. So let's move on to this particular style. Okay, so to do this style, you need your normal basic bodies, and yes, you need it as full front, not half like this. Okay, so you need to take note of that as well because it is more like asymmetrical as well. For the back, you don't have to be bothered about the back. The back can be normal half of the back, not full back, because the back is not asymmetrical. So let's dive into it. Okay, so to start with, you need to transfer your shoulder dart to the waist dart for now. It's not going to be on the waist dart completely like that, but at least that is where you have to transfer it to for now because we are still going to transfer it to another place, another location because this has to do with a dart manipulation tutorial. Okay, so I'm trying to transfer the shoulder dart to the waist dart. If you are using a bust dart technique, transfer the bust dart to the waist dart at least for now. Okay, so I'm doing that right now. So after that, you have to rule a line from the shoulder, at least just to have a little bit, a shoulder like 2 inch of shoulder left. Then then high neckline. I'm trying to hold the neckline exactly the way it was in the style. Okay, so this is what the neckline looks like. So if you want yours to be small, wider than that, you can go ahead. If you want it to be smaller than that, you can go ahead. The next thing you have to do is to rule some slash lines so towards the bust point, just like this, about two slash lines, so that you can transfer the two dots into the two slash lines. I'm cutting the slash lines now, and I've closed the waist dots completely, and it has been transferred to the new slash line. Okay, so that's basically it. The next thing you have to do is to place this pattern on another paper just like this. Okay, so once you do that, you have to fold it like this. So once you fold it like that, you have to elongate it. You know it has some kind of extra fabric just to give you some kind of reference like hand fan like that. Okay, so you have to elongate it with whatever amount of measurement, at least let's say 4 or 5 inches or more. It depends on you. Then you have to reconnect it back to the shoulder. so the armhole. Then don't forget to put a notch line there at the shoulders, just to signify that that's where your actual shoulder length gets. So okay, then you are good to go. You can see how it looks like. So don't forget to notch that place where the original shoulder is, so that when fixing your sleeve you won't forget that. Okay, so because the sleeve is there as well. Then the neckline, don't forget to cross check the shoulder of the front with the back so that they can align. Okay, so